Good afternoon. Welcome to the Titusville City Code Board Enforcement meeting. Please silence your cell phones. Okay. The city desires to accommodate persons with disabilities. Accordingly, any person who requires an accommodation pursuant to Chapter 286.26 Florida statute should at least 48 hours prior to the meeting submit a written request to the chairperson detailing the accommodation required. Any person who decides to appeal any decision of the Code Enforcement Board with respect to any matter considered at this meeting will need a record of the proceedings, and for such purpose may need to ensure that a verbatim record of the proceedings is made. Please silence your cell phones. Which record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is to be based. Any person or defendant who requires to review or object to any exhibits presented to the Code Enforcement Board by the City of Titusville prior to submission to the Code Enforcement Board must stand and state their request to review the exhibits prior to review by the Board at the time their case or agenda items comes before the Board for hearing. Any person found to be in violation of the City of Titusville Code of Ordinances and given a time frame in which to comply shall, upon compliance, be responsible for contacting the Code Enforcement Supervisor for an inspection to verify said compliance. The violation will not be considered to be in compliance until the Code Enforcement Supervisor is notified and verifies compliance. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Megan, will you please do a roll call vote? Roll call, please.
Member Porter? Member Herman? Member Herman?
Mr. Herman. Tap him on the shoulder.
Roll call.
Yes.
Vice Chair Edens?
Here.
Chairperson Bell?
Here. Okay, we do have a quorum in session. Deborah, would you like to swear in the witnesses, please?
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
All right, has everybody had a chance to check the minutes from last month? Any discussion or corrections? All right. If none, I need a
motion to accept the minutes for this month, last month.
Okay. There's a motion by Ashley. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. We have a second. May I have a roll call vote, please?
Member Herman?
Yes.
Member Porter?
Yes.
Vice Chair Edens?
Yes.
Chairperson Bell?
Yes. All righty. Chelsea, you're up.
Okay. There's a procedural question I would like to ask the board regarding some cases that have members present here in the audience, and I'll describe the cases and who's here for the three that I'd like to mention before we jump into the agenda. I'll let you decide what we'd like to start with. Okay, so due to COVID-19, the city and municipalities throughout the state of Florida are allowing for accommodations due to social distancing. As you see, we're separated. One of the cases has a respondent who has requested to phone in. And so there is an individual standing by on our Teams network to participate remotely. So that is one of the individuals. That is case number, that is on your initial hearing, case number 20-36 for the property located at 2501 Dorothy Circle. For the case number 20-39, the case against the property at 1103 Garden Street, the individual is present and has a court reporter here with him. And the third case that has individuals present for the board meeting is the very first one listed on the agenda, Hispaniola Homes, 110 Chapel Lane. This case was continued at the last code board hearing due to no notice of hearing being presented to the property owners for last month's date of hearing. And so based on that information, which case would you like to hear first, and would you like to take any out of order or just go as scheduled?
Okay, which one is on the phone?
Dorothy.
If he's on the phone, let's go ahead and get that one and get it done.
Okay, I'd be happy to start with that one.
Good morning.
Afternoon.
So the person on the phone, are they going to have access to the city's documents, the evidence, the
And how does she-
pictures?
My understanding is they have the ability to view the same things that everyone else is viewing through the Teams, Microsoft Teams as the webcast.
So it's not just phone,
Correct.
it's going to be visual.
Okay, how does she swear that person in?
Well, you can verify that he's on the phone first, and then we'll go from there. I don't know that Glenn has communicated to activate this individual, who would obviously need to state his name before we begin the case. What? You haven't? Do we? Okay, so give me a second to see if he's available or ready. Yes. Okay, so if we have an individual connected to participate in case number 20-36 for the property located at 2501 Dorothy Circle, please state your name.
Yes, my name is Gaurav Mathur.
And what is your relationship to this property?
I'm the son of the property owner.
And have you received any documentation of you received the notice of this hearing today, and you are participating, and can you see the video of the meeting going on right now?
No, unfortunately, I cannot. I only was given permission about calling in through this conference number, but I don't have any visual access to any documents.
Okay. So we're going to proceed with this case on YouTube. Is it possible for you to turn on YouTube while you are listening in so that you can see the video stream as it's happening?
Okay, I can try.
So you'll go to youtube.com, and the City of Titusville is having a live meeting for the Code Enforcement Board. It should be the first one on the City of Titusville's page.
Okay, let me see if I can find it. I think so. I think I'm on it.
Okay. I'm waving. Did you see that?
It must be a delay. Could you wave again?
You're like the Queen of England.
Do the way. Do the way.
Yeah, I see it now. It was
Okay, that was fun.
probably 10, 15 second delay.
Okay, so you can see what's happening. We may pause as the PowerPoint is on longer than normal so that the respondent can see the PowerPoint when it's pulled up. And if the board attorney has any advice regarding notice and making sure that all things are heard as this case goes forward, please chime in if you have anything that you'd like to verify or make sure that he's hearing or seeing. Okay. So this case is case number 20-36 for the property located at 2501 Dorothy Circle. We have Officer May Wright here to provide testimony for this case. Now, Mr. Mathur, can you see the PowerPoint?
It's not coming up yet, but again, there's a delay. It's about 30 seconds, it seems.
Okay.
I can see it.
I can't see it.
Okay,
I can see it now.
Keep it Okay, before we present this case, Officer May Wright is going to present a couple of items into testimony as exhibits. The notice of hearing, notice of complaint, and a cost recovery statement detailing the costs incurred bringing this case before the board. And what is that amount, May?
That amount is $174.83.
Thank you. Please submit the exhibits into the record.
For the record, I am receiving as Exhibit 1, the affidavit, notice of violation. As Exhibit 2, affidavit, notice of hearing. Exhibit 3 is the City of Titusville cost recovery sheet requesting costs in the amount of $174.83.
May, if you'll proceed with your presentation.
All right, so the violation address is 2501 Dorothy Circle. All of the notices of violation and hearing were mailed to 1185 Sandpine Circle in Titusville, Florida. The violations that we are going to be reviewing today are Property Maintenance Code, Section 6-109, subsection 302.7. That's the accessory structures for a fence. And then we have Section 6-109, subsection 505.4, water heating facilities in reference to a water heater. So the original complaint was from a neighbor concerning overgrowth. When I arrived at the property, in addition to the overgrowth, I did find a door on the north side of the structure had been kicked in open. When I went to pull that door shut, the water heater was visible from that doorway. It was dripping water down onto the floor. On the south side of the house, there is a vinyl fence that surrounds the backyard of this property. The gate is damaged and falling in. And then also there was a scent of rotting garbage present at the sidewalk, and there was trash and garbage in the long grass. So the initial inspection happened on June 10th. A notice of violation was posted on the front door. On June 11th, a certified copy was mailed to the owners at the Sandpine Circle address. The return receipt was signed for on June 19th. The notice of hearing was posted at City Hall and at the property on September 17th. Certified mail was mailed on September 9th, and the return receipt was signed for on September 17th. The date given to comply was June 25th. By phone, I did speak with Miss Mathur on July 21st. She did not stay on the phone very long. I wasn't able to give her anything more than who I was, and I was calling about a violation. On June 9th, I was able to reach Mr. Mathur by phone. Again, very short conversation, identified myself and the violation that was going on at the Dorothy Circle property. Nothing much was discussed at that time. So follow-up inspections. I did a follow-up inspection on the 25th of June, July 9th, July 21st, July 29th, August 28th, September 9th, September 17th, September 25th, and on October 9th. So the results of the reinspection, on the September 25th inspection, I did find that the entire property had been mowed. Previous to that, they were only mowing the front yard. The door was found to be shut and secured on the north side of the house, but all other violations, the fence was never addressed. So the nuisance section 13-26, that's been abated. So we're going to go on to the property maintenance code, subsection 302.7, accessory structures. Accessory structures, including detached garages, fences, and walls, shall be maintained structurally sound and in good repair. And then subsection 505.4 of the International Property Maintenance Code, the water heating facilities shall be properly installed, maintained, and capable of providing adequate amount of water to be drawn at every required sink, lavatory, bathtub, shower, and laundry facility at the temperature of not less than 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is our original inspection on June 10th. This is the front yard. This is a corner lot. Dorothy Circle is at the corner of Dorothy and Zoltan, so it is a corner lot property. There we go. So this is the south side of the property. There is a gate into the backyard. Backyard overgrowth, trash and debris at the fence line. This is the north end of the property. This is the gate. And this is the door that was open at the time of my inspection on the 10th. Standing at the door, the water heater was visible, and again, water was dripping out of the bottom and along the side of the water heater. And that is my notice of violation posted on the front door. This is just the notice of hearing posted on the property on September 17th. And then September 25th, this is reinspection found that the entire property had been cut. So recommendations based on the testimony and evidence presented in 20-36, it's been determined that respondents, Rameshwar, Mathur, the owner of the recorded property located at 2501 Dorothy Circle, located in Titusville, Florida, as determined by the property appraiser's records, is in possession or control of the property, was in violation of section 6-109, subsection 302.7, and subsection 505.4. It is further recommended to the board that order the respondent to correct the violations on or before November 6th. In order to correct the violations, the respondent must make repairs to the fence and to the water heater. Order a respondent to be assessed administrative costs in the amount of $174.83 if the respondent does not comply by November 6, 2020. And a fine of $50 per violation per day should be imposed for each of the violations that continue. The respondent must contact myself to arrange for an inspection of the property to verify compliance. Does anybody have questions?
Is anybody living in that facility, or in that house?
No, ma'am. It's vacant.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Let's just make sure that the person on the line understood what the question from the board was and then understood what your answer was.
Yes, I understood the
Okay.
the question. So I have until November 6th to comply. The administrative cost of 174.83, that is to be assessed today.
No, just to clarify, this is the board attorney. That was just the recommendation from the code enforcement officer. She is now asking the board if they have any questions, and then you will get a chance to make your statement and say whatever it is that you want to say if there's no other questions from the board. No other questions? Okay, you can go ahead. City, do you have anything else? Okay, you can go ahead, sir, and make your case.
Sure. Thank you so much for allowing me to participate in your meeting. My name is Mathur. I'm the son of the owner. I'm actually not locally in the area. I'm actually calling from Cleveland. I'm actually working here. I'm trying to manage my parents' properties and help them. They're very elderly, and they're both actually ill right now. My mom was just been in the hospital last week for pneumonia. So I'm trying to remotely try to help them with this property and the maintenance for the property. We were able to get the landscaping done. I'm in the process of contacting, well, I actually already contacted Orange Plumbing. I just need them to come and repair the water heater. As far as the fence, we're also working on getting someone to repair that as soon as possible. But the only limitations are that I'm actually in Ohio and Cleveland, and I'm not able to come to get all these things done in person. So I'm trying to help my parents. They aren't able to drive. My father's 86, and my mother is also ill. So because of their health, they aren't able to assess these problems. But the property was previously rented to a renter who ended up robbing the property and trashing it when he left. So I'm trying to get everything fixed in the aftermath of all these problems.
Sir, I have two questions for you. First, can you verify the spelling of your first name?
Yes, Gaura, Gaura, for Victor.
And do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're providing today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Does the board have any questions for the respondent? Any questions? No. What does the board wish to do?
I'll make the motion.
Make a motion. It's the first initial.
Yeah, seems like he is very on top of it, and so we shouldn't have any problem coming into compliance by November. So I move that the board issue the following findings of facts and conclusions of law in this case. That the respondent is the owner of the property located at 2501 Dorothy Circle, Titusville, Florida. The respondent was given proper notice of code violations found by the code enforcement officer and was given a reasonable period of time to comply before the case was brought before the board. The respondent was given proper notice of this hearing, and the respondent did not appear at today's hearing but did telephone in. That the evidence and testimony presented showed that the respondent did not bring the property in compliance by the date set forth in the notice, and the property is in violation of the following code provisions: Section 6-109-302.7 and Section 6-109-505.4. Respondent shall be given until November 6, 2020 to bring all violations into compliance. It shall be respondent's responsibility to immediately notify the code enforcement officer when compliance is achieved so that the officer can inspect and confirm compliance. If compliance is not achieved by this date, a subsequent compliance hearing will be held, and a fine in the amount of $50 per day per violation may be imposed. In setting the proposed fine, the board considers the gravity of violations, any actions taken by the respondent to correct the violations, and any previous code violations by this respondent. The city's costs of prosecution are imposed in the amount of $174.83.
So you said, okay, you said some piece. Any questions? I have a motion. I need a second.
Second.
Okay, motion by Ashley, a second by Robin. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Vice Chair Edens,
Yes.
Member Herman,
Yes.
Member Porter,
Yes.
Chairperson Bell.
Yes. Motion carried. Mr. Mather,
Yes, ma'am.
you will be notified by the board attorney of all of these proceedings and what's to take place, and hopefully you'll have it completed by November 6th. And be sure you contact the code enforcement officer and or the code enforcement office to let them know what's going on.
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Mathur, is there an additional address that you would like the notice the order to be mailed to?
Yes, if you can mail it in addition to the home address, I can give you my address here in Cleveland.
Go ahead.
It's 11230 Navajo, Navajo Lane, apartment number 104, Parma, Parma Heights, HTS, Ohio, 44130.
Thank you. You should receive that in a week or two.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for participating. Your case is now concluded, so you can hang up whenever you want, or you could just listen, or you could just watch the YouTube meeting if you're curious about what we're doing. We're thankful for your participation today. Have a great day. Okay, board. Now it's up to you all to decide which case you'd like to hear next. As I presented at the beginning of the meeting, there were 3 cases that had respondents present. The 2 remaining now are Hispaniola Homes, first listed on your old business, and the very last item under new business. Case number 20-39.
Which one involves the court reporter? I would be okay with letting her get done and out of here too.
Case number 20-39, the initial hearing.
Is that all right with the board to move it to the last one first?
Yes.
I mean, last one second? Let's go for it. Get it over with.
Good afternoon, Board.
Good afternoon.
I'd first like to start off, if I could please, with the submission of evidence. And the first one being the exhibits of the notice of violation affidavit, the second being the notice of hearing, and the third being the cost recovery, which the amount being $104.39. Excuse me. And again, it's stated. This case is for the Code Board case of 20-39. The respondents is Rogers Outboard Sales and Service, Inc., and also in care of a Miss Crystal Montgomery. The violation address is 1103 Garden Street, Titusville, Florida, 32796, and mailed also to that 1103 Garden Street. The violation consists of 34-10, permit required for the work that was being performed on this particular site. The basic overview, initial inspection was generated by a call from Mr. Allen, a former employee, claiming that there were violations ranging from unpermitted electrical work to sanitation issues with one of the RVs, along with someone living in the RV, all of which I had not made note of during this inspection, though did note that the parking lot had a new overlay of asphalt recently placed. It was at that time I informed Mr. Kennedy he needed a permit for this work. There we go. The initial inspection was 8/10/2020. I was actually able to hand deliver the NOV to Mr. Kennedy in this particular instance. The notice to respond is 8/12/2020, mailed certified and returned undeliverable on 9/21/2020. The notice of hearing, 9/15/2020, was posted at City Hall and on property where the violation exists. Also, we went to another hearing with regards to posting on 9/29/2020 at 1130 Overlook Terrace. And certified mail was mailed 9/9/2020 and signed for on 9/12/2020. Date given to comply was on or before 8/20/2020. And any contact with the owner, we had periodic either phone calls or visits with just some simple questions that he had with regards to wanting a copy of the actual code, proceedings. And the follow-up inspections were on 8/11 and 9/15/2020. Results of the inspections, and according to my investigations on the program, a permit had not yet been pulled for the work that had already been performed. These next 3 slides are going to actually kind of walk you through the process of what's needed and what triggers the need to go out down and apply for a permit for work being done on any given site, whether it be commercial or residential. As tradition, and what sends up that and triggers that is the initial code of the 34 series, that being 3410, permit required. No use of property or change to same, including clearing, grubbing, grading, excavation shall commence, nor shall building or any other structure be constructed, erected, moved, or altered without first obtaining a permit or approval as set forth in sections 34-8 and 34-9. One of the key words in there is clearing and grubbing, permit, or approval. The second one is going to go through, we're not even going to go into 34-8 due to the fact that it deals with new construction. This is an existing site, and we're talking about new construction, basically groundbreaking construction, excuse me. 34-9, administrative approvals. This again goes through, and it's just a portion of the process that once a permit is submitted, it goes through the approval process, denial, the need for any more information to be able to satisfy the compliance of any given permit. The following activities require approval or issuance of the development order permit by the Community Development Department and are under the implementation authority of the administrator. And we went ahead and color-coded with regards to all site plan approvals. This third one is going to actually tighten everything up with regards to the first 2. And this is going to explain things even further still. This particular code goes into some of the specifics. Obviously, not every little facet of what can be done on any given site that might need, but that would be approved, that would be looked upon at the application of the permit and during the review process. Sections 24-214, application classifications and review. Again, this is part of the review, whether or not it's a class 1 or if it goes beyond the threshold of the class 1, it now merges into the need for a class 2. Application for the site plan and subdivision review are divided into 2 classifications as follows. The administrator shall make the final decision, the assignment of each application to a specific classification. Assign each application to a specific classification. And where we've gone, and I've highlighted this, a class 1 minor improvement application shall include. Again, this department is not under the review. We don't write, nor do we amend or throw caveats at any given code, nor are we a part of the process of the approval, denial, or request for further information of any given permit. We're strictly the enforcement facet of it. If we go through here, and what was enforced in this application for the notice of violation was class 1, due to the fact that I didn't know the square footage threshold, we put it as a class 1 until further review. Resurfacing of previously approved parking areas. This was already an approved site. They had got their CO a number of years ago, has been in business, I don't know how many years, but obviously for quite some time. So we are looking at this particular code, dials everything in with regards to the need of the individual applying for a permit. Please.
The word grubbing. Could you define grubbing?
Grubbing is when you're going through and you've got some shrubs. You're clearing out old overgrowth. Grubbing can also be that, which you'll find here within, unfortunately, some of our empty lots, piles of trash that have simply been thrown out there, and you're picking it all up. So when everything's said and done, all you have is this nice, smooth little field or a little plot of land that is either been tilled up, but all the, whether it be invasive or they've pulled permits to be able to pull out, cut down some trees for the clearing of any given structure that might be, or a parking lot or anything along those lines. But it is changing it from a natural state of more than likely overgrowth and some trash, and just kind of cleaning it up a little bit and leveling it out and pulling all that off of the face of the property.
And just for my own clarification
Sure.
purposes, this slide seems pretty cut and dry, but it seems like when you add the previous two slides, I'm not really sure how they relate to each other.
Well, we can go back, and in the very first one of 34.10, no use of property or change to same. That is the key. The opening the opening sentence, and the opening few words of that, and the verbiage of that, no use of property or change to same. And also, as you go down, the means and methods in which a site is actually approved, or the application for a permit thereof, and the process. As you go down the 34 series, it actually starts to kind of tighten up. And you're right, the very last one actually shows the work that was done on this particular property and specifically spells out the need for a permit. But this is what is actually used in order to cite any given site that is in the need of, whether it be in the prelim stages or whether it be post that the work was performed.
Gotcha.
Good to go?
But the bottom line is the violation is no permit, correct?
Correct. I'm sorry if I didn't explain.
34-10 is the violation that you're bringing before the board.
Yes, ma'am. These next few slides are going to be some photos of the finished product as far as the asphalt overlay over the property. This obviously is the posting for the code board at the place of business. This is at the residence of Ms. Crystal Montgomery. Recommendation. Based on the testimony and evidence presented in 20-39, it is determined that the respondents, again, Rogers Outboard Sales and Service, Inc., and Crystal Montgomery, is the owners of record and of property, located at 1103, located in Titusville, Florida, as determined by the property appraiser's records, in possession or control of the property, and is in violation of Titusville Code Ordinance Section 34-10, as defined. Again, back to the original violation and what it is hinging upon. And it is further recommended the Code Enforcement Board order the respondents to correct the violation on or before 11/9/2020 to comply. In order to correct the violation, the respondent must obtain a Class 1 site permit, compliant site inspection, and sign off by the city site inspector, resulting in a closed-out complete permit. Order the respondent to be assessed the administrative cost in the amount of $104.39, and the respondent does not comply by 11/9/2020, a fine of $100 per day should be imposed with each day the violation continues. And again, once everything has come into compliance, to simply reach out and call my office.
Any questions?
Do you know if the complainant has requested a permit yet, and is it possible to get it by 11/9?
I couldn't understand you, I'm sorry.
Has the complainant requested a permit, and is it possible to get it by 11/9?
I don't know if it's possible to give it by 11/9. Again, we're not part, as of this department, we are not part of the review process. With the simplicity of what it is, I can't see as to why not. We have a pretty efficient department that does the reviews. But as far, yes,
No
ma'am.
record that he has applied for one.
I did not see, as when I checked this morning, I have not seen anything with regards to an application for the permit within our system.
And he is here, or just the clerk?
Yes, he is here, and I'm
Okay.
sure he would want to come up after I'm finished.
And to clarify, the individual present is a leaseholder, not the owner of the property.
Was your choice at $100 a day rather than 50 based on the fact that no action was taken?
Yes, in short, correct.
Okay.
So the Rogers Outboard Sales and Service, that's the leaseholder?
Yes, ma'am.
They're operating the business on the site.
Yes, ma'am.
And the violation was issued to Rogers Outboard Sales or to the property owner?
Both.
Okay.
So Krista Montgomery's the owner.
It's the names that we see under the county appraiser's office, which is the only information that we have to go by. Both Rogers and Crystal names were within the county appraiser's office.
Oh, okay. And you're not addressing any of the other issues at this point?
No, ma'am. The other issues that were called in, which triggered this particular inspection, once I came onto the site, I did not see anything along those lines.
Any other questions? Chelsea, does he want to speak?
Mr. Kennedy, did you need to speak? You want to go ahead and introduce Mr. Kennedy, and then she'll swear.
As stated, Mr. Kennedy is present, and you can step up to the podium now. Please first state your name, and the board attorney will swear you in.
My name is Doug Kennedy.
Can you state your name again, please?
Douglas Randall Kennedy.
And your address, please.
Business or personal?
Business is fine.
1103 Garden Street, Titusville, Florida.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do. First thing is, if you go back to what the service, the register service was given, does not match the code enforcement's presentation right here today. They've re-altered the ordinance, which is a development ordinance that doesn't even apply, but we'll take that another time, is the service is no good because the ordinance that was served on Rogers Marine, who is a dead corporation. I am the mortgage holders. I have a quick claim deed in lieu of foreclosure and have notified the code enforcement that I am the owner, and we have not been able to get into court due to the COVID-19.
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying.
I am the owner of the property. I hold first and second mortgage, was going to do it. Was going to register the quitclaim deed this morning in lieu of foreclosure, but this seems to be a holiday that we hold this on, so it could not be registered. But I'm notifying this board that I am the sole owner. Rogers Marine is not. It is Bubba Shrimp Company that owns the property.
Okay. Under Chapter 162, which is how we hold these proceedings, how they issue notice is by reviewing the tax collector's office or the property appraiser's office information, and the information that's provided on what they have in their information is how they have to send it. Now, if you have additional information to provide them, then they can also add addresses, but that's what they have to go on.
I understand that, and I notified the code enforcement board, or the code enforcement officer. If you look at his notes that he has filed in this case and has in the file on the city, he notes he is speaking with the owner when he's talking to me.
Okay, and you're here.
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. I move that this be dismissed for improper service of altering an ordinance to mislead this board.
Well, I'm not sure what ordinance you're talking about,
3410.
and how is that altering an ordinance?
Well, look at the service. They left the last thing off. 3410 refers to 34.8, 34.9, which is a development order, which means you get your CO, you get everything else and go with it. The overlay put on there and the grubbing that he went through, there was no grubbing. We did a maintenance, is what we did on the property. It was maintenance.
Okay, so the notices that code enforcement sends out are pursuant to Chapter 162 Florida statutes. That's the code enforcement board process. And they have to follow the process of notice under Chapter 162. That's how they follow the
They
notice.
properly noticed it. They just can't copy the true city ordinance. If you look at your notice, they stopped, to mislead this board, they put down that you required to get a permit. The last sentence on the real ordinance, which he just showed up there, says it refers to 34-8, 34-9, which when you pull the ordinance up and look at it, it's for new development and developing which to obtain a CO and everything else.
Mr. Kennedy, may I assist? What I think Mr. Kennedy is trying to convey is that he is objecting to the city's presentation of a notice of violation containing only a copy of 3410 without also including a copy of 34:8 and 9 that's referenced within the text of the code section.
Why is this not just a 6-56?
Because this is under land development, and that is an answer from the development department as far as the development services.
And I think that's what he means. This isn't development. It's
Maintenance.
But this is, 656 is for different types of construction. This is specifically as referenced in chapter 34 to include things such as alteration of a parking lot. That was, the linkage of those code sections was presented to you by the code officer.
other code cases that we've had for parking lots that needed site 1 or site 2 review did come under 656, right? So
No, I don't believe so.
what precludes you from being able to use 656 instead of the confusing process to get to 3410?
There may be multiple sections that apply to any given code enforcement violation, but we choose the one that's most applicable to the given scenario. And here, 3410 is the appropriate code section. That's the city's position. Chapter 6 references the Florida Building Code. This is not something that involves the Florida Building Code. This is our development standards for improving a parking lot. And Chapter 34 is development standards.
Well, for example, last month we heard a case that needed a site 2 review instead of a site 1 review, and you used 656 for recovering a parking lot. So it seems very similar in the facts. So I guess that's where I'm having a hard time determining the difference or why.
So in another light, the city would ask, do you think that this property is in violation of 3410, which is a valid code section that exists within the city's code of ordinances and land development regulations, the land development regulation? And the question presented to the code enforcement board today is whether you agree with the city's presentation that there is a lack of a permit under the development standards of 3410 that says that if there's an alteration to an existing parking lot, then you need to get a permit. That's the question that you need to answer.
May I add one thing? I would be fine with her explanation if they use the ordinance that is on file with the thing. But when you start deleting part of the ordinance that's a thing, it's null and void. And they've done it intentionally to mislead this board.
You mean you weren't cited for 3410?
I was cited for 3410, but not the one that the city passed. They have left off the last line of 3410.
It says that you refer to 34.8 and 34.9.
That's correct.
And they didn't leave it off. I read it.
No,
On their presentation.
Ma'am, if I can take this service that they sent registered mail and the other to Rogers Marine,
But they did submit proof and we did pass it all the way down and
that they sent that, I've got the registered letter that I've got right here, okay, and it's not on my copy. Now, what even makes this more interesting is I asked Ken, what is your authority? He gave me 3410 in its entirety. I asked him to initial it, sign it, and date the time that he gave it to me. When I received service, it has changed because I handed him the whole ordinance of 34.8, 9, and 10 and says there's nothing in there that says parking lot. It's about obtaining a CO. I have an occupational license. I've been in business there. This is not new construction, new parking lot, new grubbing. This is an overlay of maintenance.
Is there any reason why you don't cite 8, 9, and 10 so that it's a complete?
Well, that's what you have to when there's a part of the ordinance in there. This is an incomplete ordinance that was served.
No.
The city would only reference the one code that is being violated. There's others that are referenced by inference because you need context to understand what the violation is. When you go into the research of understanding what the violation is, that's when you would reveal 34, 8, and 9, and all of the other relevant sections that may talk about Class 1 and about his particular property.
But that's not the board's, it's not for the board or for the code officer to go into that level of detail, I don't think. It's for the code officer to bring to the board, there's no permit, there was this work done, we're asking him to get a permit, and then somebody else goes through the review process and reviews these other parts of the code. We're just bringing, code officer, we're just bringing to you, board, the fact that we think a permit is required. And then when he goes through this permitting process, other provisions of the code may apply, and he will have to comply with those provisions of the code as part of complying with the permitting process. So, I mean, I understand why they're not citing each and every detailed provision of the code that may be applicable down the road in the permitting process. The bottom line is they're saying some work was done without a permit. We want him to get a permit and start going through the permitting process.
My hang up is that I'm still a little bit confused why we're using a brand new avenue to do that. I'm not familiar with 3410. I feel like I saw abridged versions of all three of those, and I feel like I'm making a leap to say whether I believe text on text, this is exactly what we're looking at. I mean, you know, if it was, I have participated in plenty of cases where a permit was required to resurface a parking lot, and that may still be the case, but I'm not making the leap between the three sections to figure out why he thinks that he wasn't properly notified of the section that refers to exactly his lot and why, or why it's something different than the 656 that we use all the time. That's my only hang up in that code section. And he said that he wasn't going to use 8 because that's for new construction and not applicable. So it just seems gray at the very best right this moment to me.
And if I may add, I just put a new sign in, which is in section 9. It says sign permits. I have obtained permits for the sign. It's not that I won't get permits. I asked for his authority. He just gave me 3410, which it says references section 8 and 9. There is no 8 or 9. He is now making a leap going from grubbing that I'm taking out plants, trees, and putting in a new base for parking lot.
I don't think he said that, Mr. Kennedy. He was explaining what grubbing was. He didn't say that you did that.
Well, I agree, but it was an overlay. There was no change of elevation or anything else.
But you laid down new asphalt, correct?
I did an overlay of
Then you need a
maintenance.
permit. Bottom line is you need a permit.
All I ask is you show me your authority. If 656 says I have to get a permit, I'd be glad to do it. I made 3 trips when he first said it to go up and get a permit. Went to the building department, you got to see such and such, he's out. Come back tomorrow, we'll get it for you. Come back the next day, oh, we didn't get it, whatever the girl says, I'll get the permit from you. Go back the 3rd day, she goes, oh, I forgot it. Gets up, walks around to a file cabinet, opens it, pulls out the paperwork and hands to me after the 3rd trip. That's when I wanted to know their authority.
Can I see 3410 again on my thing somehow?
If I could approach you, I could give you a copy of what they
I
said.
think they'll move it on the
Okay.
PowerPoint for us.
Glenn, who does the permits? Planning?
Development Services do the permits.
That's not me.
And did you choose to present 8 and 9 today because you knew that was something he was going to say, or do you actually have to read through 8 and read through 9 to be able to apply 10?
In this particular instance, to go through and further define with regard to what 3410 and the 34 series is actually representing, chose to do it on my own because I knew that you would also be hearing Mr. Kennedy go through it, more than likely. Whether he did or whether he didn't is not an issue, but I knew this would probably be a little bit confusing, hence why I got the backup of the different 34 series as well, to clarify part of the process of what was needed for a permit.
Right, yellow.
It says alter.
If I may ask one question, does the city have to present what the complete ordinance that was passed by the board when notifying somebody of the violation? Or
No.
can they just pick and choose sections they want?
It does not have to contain the entire section in your notice.
Thank
And what
you.
slide listed the parking?
2 forward.
And what is this, 34-214? It's just another section of the code, 34-214?
That's part of the 34 series, and I presented this for the simple fact that this is showing part of the process, which classifies it either a Class 1 or a Class 2, which, again, we don't do the reviews. This is part of the process and what was used by developmental services in order for, once it is applied, either approval, refusal, or for the request of further information in order to get the permit either, again, approved.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm not seeing this as black and white. I'm not sure.
What
how
is
to
it?
connect the
What is it
dots.
that you need maybe more reiteration about? You could actually go to 3410, and as we can go back, now let's see here.
Right there.
You take that first statement within there. And the thing about it is that is 3410 once it ends and goes through. The references again, and the way that our codes are set up is they will reference and they'll meld into, say, other codes that are needed to pull for whatever reason. Perfect example is the 34 series that would classify it from either a Class 1 or a Class 2. Whatever threshold is met or goes beyond what is required for a Class 1 would go into a Class 2. This, without knowing the square footage, which for the most part that's what the Class 1 and Class 2 is based upon, or the conditions of wherever the work was being done, reclassifies it as a Type 2, or a Class 2, I'm sorry. This is a simple, it is a simple overlay, it is a simple project, and which took upon that the least he would need would just be simply a Class, or a Class 1.
Ms. Edens, if I may, the chapter 34 is entitled Procedures under the City of Titusville's Land Development Regulations. It may not have been here until we redesigned the code in 2017. I don't know if it was new then, but 34-1 is the beginning of this chapter, and it tells you the applicability. This chapter sets forth the general application and review procedures required for obtaining development orders and development permits. This article also specifies the procedures for appealing or requesting reconsideration of decisions, rezonings, conditional use permits, variances, and legislative actions. The following procedures provide for the orderly review of permits and development orders in the Florida statutes. Generally, the administrator, that's the administrator of our code, is authorized and directed to prepare a Development Review Procedures Manual, DRPM, containing supplemental administrative regulations and procedures, forms, applications, submittal requirements, internal review procedures, charts, and related materials consistent with the intent and content of this code and necessary to facilitate the efficient, effective, and equitable administration of this code. And then it goes on to talk about general things such as who the applicant is, the establishment of the review procedures manual. The applications must be complete. Required information and forms, reference to standards, applications must be processed expeditiously. And then we get to 34.8, public hearing approvals required, 34.9, administrative approvals required, and 34.10, permits required. No use of property or change to same, including clearing, grubbing, grading, or excavation, shall be commenced, nor shall buildings or other structures be constructed, erected, moved, or in the key word here is altered, without first obtaining a permit or approval.
Altered is the only word that could possibly apply there. Yet on a previous slide, it says something about I'm not sure, something about it not being an alteration if it was a previously approved something.
Right in sec.
This one right here? Or actually that one right there?
No. I don't think see that either. Does anybody else remember seeing something that said a pre-approved?
So the one before that.
34-214, the Class 1 minor improvement, resurfacing of previously approved parking areas.
Yeah, but no, it said something about site plan approval or something like that, which,
That would be
you know, if the site plan has been approved.
all site plan approvals. When you go through and you're going to do a change, such as an overlay or something that is not considered maintenance, which the work that's being performed breaks that threshold beyond just simple maintenance. That's when you go through and you literally have to go in with a site plan. You would bring in your plat. How many square footage? To what extent are you paving? You also have a striping plan.
Alteration. It doesn't.
And that's what this is. When you overlay,
It's like a patch job.
ma'am?
A patch job?
Patch job would be a little bit different. If he was just out filling in holes or something along those lines, we would not even be here. That's maintenance.
But he did the whole parking lot. That's the
All
difference.
the whole parking lot except for a little square,
So that's the difference.
unless it had been done after the fact. But from what I gathered and what I saw, the entire parking lot, or say 9/10 of the parking lot, has in fact had an overlay. And also, too, what this does as well, by pulling a permit, you also have, with regards to the site plan, you also have striping that was approved at the time of the CO. The amount of parking spaces, the type of vehicles that are coming and going out of there, even to the point of all your ADA parking is under scrutiny when you go through and you overlay. And now it needs to be inspected that it was in fact done per the CO when the site was originally approved. If there were any changes along those lines, by all means, put in some simple changes. You want more parking? Maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. That's not for us to decide. But that triggers that inspection for the site individual to come down with the original site plan, which the original CO, to ensure that nothing was changed.
So did he add a handicap parking spot on there?
He had a handicap parking spot. I had not seen it as to whether or not it was placed back.
That has to have a permit. That I know.
So with that, that's what triggers all of this, hence why you need, because the inspection and the approval is what also triggers the closeout inspection for this particular work. And then the permit, now the site is in compliance.
So will you get a permit?
If you show me the authority to get a permit, I'd be more than happy. I have two right now. But I still will question his reasoning on the CO one and going down to it. And I asked him for his authority. That's the reason we're here today. It's right here is all he did. This explanation is all new because I have been begging City Hall to look at this, tell me why, tell the city manager, I think you made a mistake in this thing. I've asked for other witnesses to be here today, which the city attorney, there's nobody else here, and can't get a fair shake. One other problem with this is a bait store. There's 3 bait stores in town. The other 2 bait stores are owned by elected officials.
Well, that shouldn't have anything to do with the price of eggs in China, but
I agree with you, but it seems ironic that there were other places paved and everything, and nothing's going, and there's other problems on this property that the city has done.
On your property?
Yes. It is not in my name yet, but my property. That's part of the reason it has not been put in, and I don't care to disclose it at this time.
And one last time. 656, I read as cut and dry. You're not asking me to read into all this and determine there was a violation. Why isn't it just 656?
Ken, would you like to answer that?
Under consulting, both my director and the director in turn going over to community development for a site, again, this is a site, 34-10 is what is commonly being used. And I think where maybe the confusion is starting to come in is that those other two codes that I'd presented are part of the approval. If he didn't went in there, applied for, under the review, those are the same codes that would also be utilized for the review of it. And he would have been made aware and basically, for no better way of putting it, hand walked through the process and explained this is what you need the permit for, whether it was pre or post the work being performed. They would have taken, and he would have needed the same information, that being what would be considered a site plan. And this is the plan of what work is to be done on that site.
As a layman, I could read that and think that's not an alteration.
What's not an alteration?
To paint stripes on my parking lot, or I just think it's very vague. And then you asking me to read into two separate other sections to make sure that it's cut and dry. And I just don't know if I can make the leap.
The actual reading into it, I don't know exactly what you're reading into,
Well, there's a
but the first
separate
statement in
section that
3410.
finally lists something about parking
Okay.
areas, but it's not addressed. And like I said, that word is vague. It certainly could be argued.
Change.
But we don't need to read into it. That's just my suggestion was we probably shouldn't have gone down that path to begin with. It's just simply 3410 is work was done and there was no permit. There is more that has to be done, and someone else will be looking at all the information down the road with other provisions of 34, chapter 34, but that's not for the board, and that's not for this code officer to answer those questions because
So I have
work
to
was
read
done.
3410 and say he did or did violate it. And what I'm saying is, if the city wants me to say yes, the way 3410 reads, I don't feel like I'm on board with that.
I would like to suggest that the board consider, and I am prepared to make such a motion, to agree that a permit is required. I agree with the city there. However, there seems to be some disagreement on the part of the respondent, his understanding of the requirement, and I would be prepared to waive not only the prosecution costs, or at least delay them until the penalty date is reached. And I'll also lower the fine from $100 to $50 since the respondent did not believe that he had the requirement to get a permit. I am prepared to make that motion and open for discussion.
Can you do that? Can you do that? You agreeing with that? Can we do that? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I move that the board issue the following findings of fact and conclusion in law in this case. The respondent is the owner of property located at 1103 Garden Street, Titusville, Florida. The respondent was given proper notice of code violations found by the code enforcement officer and was given a reasonable time to comply before this case was brought before the board. The respondent was given proper notice of this hearing. The respondent was here and appeared at today's hearing. That the evidence and testimony presented show the respondent did not bring the property into compliance by the date set forth in the notice, and the property is in violation of the following code provisions: 34-10. Respondent shall be given until, what was the suspense date?
11/9, sir. 11/9/2020, sir.
11/9/2021.
20.
21. 20.
20. You're
20. Now you got me going.
To bring all violations into compliance, it shall be respondent's responsibility to immediately notify the code enforcement officer when compliance is achieved, so the officer can inspect and confirm compliance. If compliance is not achieved by the date, a subsequent compliance order will be held, and a fine in the amount of $50 per day may be imposed for each and every day any of the violations continue past the compliance date in setting the proposed fine. The board considers the gravity of the violation, any actions taken by the respondent to correct the violations and any previous code violations by this respondent. The city's costs of prosecution should be delayed until the termination date and would be dismissed if the permit is required, if is obtained.
Have a second?
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Norm and a second by Robin. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Member Herman?
Yes.
Member Porter?
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Edens?
No.
Chairperson Bell?
Yes. Motion carries. All right, you will be notified by our attorney, by the board attorney, and you should have that within the next 7 to 10 days.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, you want to go to the next one that the people are here?
That brings us to the beginning of the agenda. Case number 20-12, right back where we started. 75 minutes later, but here we are. We have previously continued the case number 20-12 because we failed to provide a notice of hearing last month. So we started to present this case, which had previously been presented, and then continued it. I think you were all here. I'm checking. All four of you were here last month, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you all remember the presentation for case number 20-12 for the property located at 110 Chapel Lane, or would you like a refresher? Is there a
Can we have a
PowerPoint?
refresher, because I don't remember.
Well, the respondent
Yes.
needs to hear.
Okay. Do you have a PowerPoint on this loaded up? Oh, awesome. There it is. We have Officer Frank Lewis here for the property located at 110 Chapel Lane to provide testimony of his inspection. I'll turn it over to you, Frank.
First, I'd like to put in evidence some exhibits, affidavit, notice of hearing, posting, and a cost recovery. Okay, does everybody just want a short recap of what's going on?
Yes, please.
This is about a structure at 110 Chapel Lane. Subject property was a fire that done very significant damage to the inside and the outside. This actually started back in late last year. Actually, it burnt sometime November, December of 2019. The current property owners got the property, applied for a permit. To my understanding, they had some issues with the general contractor. They got rid of that contractor. They got another contractor, and they had problems getting a contractor. We finally got another contractor. They came to the July meeting, and they had voted to continue it. They came back in September. Now, in August of this year, the property owners came down to City Hall. They drove up from Hollywood, is it? Pembroke Pines. They submitted all their paperwork. some time passed, and then come to find out, they tried to figure out why they didn't have their permit, and Development Services, or the building official one, instituted 11 more requirements to go on them. And that's where it's at. They're in the process now. They've had to hire an engineer. They've hired the engineer, a local engineer, a record, and he's doing his assessment on the property now. Hopefully they'll have that very shortly. The property did suffer significant damage. And that was part of the engineering analysis, so it's my guess why the building official required that. But the property owner is here, and I think he's got a list of all the additional requirements they put on it. They have been trying. They called me prior to the hearing. They've kind of kept me posted in the loop about what's going on. As of this morning, they still haven't got their papers back from the engineer yet. Any questions on my end? The property is secure right now.
And until the engineer finishes, there's nothing they can do, right?
They are stuck because that is one of the requirements that that Development Services has requested, that have an engineering analysis of the structure. I think particularly maybe the walls that they were questioning, really. He would be required a plot plan, a site plan, and a survey of floor plan and all that, which they submitted, but now they've added extra documents onto them.
And you think that they're moving forward in a positive direction as quickly as they possibly can?
Yeah, right now they're kind of stuck. They're waiting on everybody else.
But they've stayed in contact with you throughout
Yes.
the whole project? Right.
Yes. The owner has stated they do want to repair the structure. Like I said, it actually started in December. They actually applied for a permit in December, but due to some problems with the contractor, they had to dismiss that contractor and get another one.
So basically what we need to do is to give them an extension.
The board may choose to do that, to my knowledge.
So this is a compliance hearing, right? We've already had the initial hearing, gave them certain
That's correct.
period of
Yes, ma'am.
time. So this is a compliance hearing to determine if they've come into compliance, and
Yep. The initial hearing was in July. The owners were present. They submitted their documentation, their first set round of documentation in August, which was looked at and denied, rejected. They had to go another route, get another contractor, and now they came back and resubmitted again, and we're told they had, I think it's, and he is here, it was 10 to a dozen extra requirements.
There was no finding of fact. It was continued at the,
July meeting.
yes.
Continue.
oh, so there never was a finding of fact in this one?
No. Mm-mm.
So this is the initial?
Well, it's
I
the
believe
third
it is.
initial,
Yeah.
because it was previously presented and continued twice.
Through no fault of their own, correct?
Well, which hearing were they present at?
The July hearing.
So in July, there was an order issued. In July, there was an order issued continuing the case until August. August, there was no quorum. September, there was no notice.
So this is the initial hearing then?
Yes.
So you are doing a finding of fact then?
So July was the firehouse station meeting, and there was, I believe it was a representative.
Were you here? Were you
Yes.
here?
Okay. And so after the officer's testimony, of course, we'll ask if the respondent would like to speak to the board. Don't forget that.
So we need to do the finding of fact and,
Well, after
Okay.
after respondent.
all right. Do you have anything else to add?
No, ma'am, if there's no questions for me, I'm.
Okay, okay. And you wanted to speak, sir? Please state your name.
My name is Reinaldo Moya. I'm
Okay, hold
one
on
of
one
the
second.
manager of
All right,
Español Home.
because she's got to write all this down. And we need an address to where to send a letter to you.
Okay.
Hernando?
Reinaldo Moya, Reynaldo. Last name Moya, Moya.
I need that all over again, please.
Sorry.
Can you spell your first name?
Reynaldo. Last name Moya, Moya.
And your address?
It's P.O. Box 246148, Pembroke Pines, Florida 33024.
Thank you. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes. So basically, we started with this property back in December when we acquired it. We submitted we hired a general contractor. We submitted all the permits. It was back and forth between us and the city and the general contractor. No response. We were 4 or 5 months into it, no response until we found out that they changed the system, that they changed it to a computer-based system where you have to create an account to do a porter so they can respond through that avenue. We figured out that they set it up this way. We created an account, and once we noticed that there was a list of items that we needed to get, which we did. One of them was to hire an architect to do the floor plan. We hired the architect to do the floor plan. That was the last meeting I was here in the fire station. We got the architect to submit the plans. After I left the meeting in the fire station, I came over here. I asked, "What else do you guys need?" He said, "No, with the floor plan, it will be suffice because we already have all the other information that the general contractor submitted it, so it will be suffice." We submitted that. A week after that, or 2 or 3 weeks after that, we get another list. Now that we have to hire an engineer, a list of 11 more items that we had to hire an engineer to do another floor plan with the engineering structure, with this list. So here's a draft of the engineer. It should be done by this week with this thing, with a floor plan and the engineer drawing. So that's where basically where we at. I guess it's a lack of communication between us and the city that we don't seem to be connected in terms of the requirements. Because last time I came here, I met with them and they told me all you need was the floor plan from the architect, and then they came back with an email saying that we needed this 11 stuff. So right now we just requesting for more time so we can resolve this communication issue that we have with the city and submit everything that they require.
So if you get the engineering report back, you got a general contractor already?
Yes. Oh, yes. Another thing that we ran into an issue was the general contractor license expired. He said he's not going to renew the license, so we had to get another general contractor to start the whole process all over again in terms of submitting everything. So we ran into the issue with the general contractor, the architect, and now the engineer that they're requesting. So.
Do you flip homes under this LLC, Hispaniola Homes?
I do in down south, and it's not.
And you just flip properties?
Correct. And it's black and white.
Do you have any idea what you've spent so far on this property minus the sales price?
Well, we haven't done anything to the property in just maintenance, lawn maintenance.
But hiring engineers and architects.
Okay. I would say the engineer was $2,500. The architect was another $1,000 to draw the plans. The general contractor was another $2,500. I mean, I would say $7,000 so far, and this property still nothing. Plus the maintenance, low maintenance, because we don't want to get fined for that as well. I say $7,000 to $9,000 roughly.
Does the The question just
And
showed
I
me
still
whether
haven't-
you're invested or not. It
Yes.
seems like you're very invested.
Yes, we have invested on this property, inquiring it, maintenance, time, effort,
Was this your property before it burned?
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
We
you bought it as
acquired
a burned
for that,
out-
for,
burned-
to
okay.
repair and, and flip
Oh,
it,
okay.
basically.
I see the dilemma, but I don't know what he can do to come into compliance. I think
No.
his hands are tied, and I can't imagine setting a date right now without knowing how he can proceed properly.
Well, that's what I was sitting here thinking about. Is 6 months a,
I have the whole crew ready to go and work, and I already spent more money. That's another $2,500 on the trusses. I already paid for it. It's a local company that I hire to do all the trussing.
so they're just ready to rock and roll whenever, yeah.
Once the city gives him the green light.
Yeah, that's how I cannot do anything in terms I cannot even start demolishing because I need a permit, to start any type of work on the property. So I have, I have a crew ready to start on the property in terms of demolishing, doing the truss, doing the
How long,
roof.
once you get, how long do you think it'll take you to get it done?
To get the entire project done, I say 3 months.
Oh, okay, well, it's giving you an extra 3 months.
Yeah, once I get a permit, this is the whole of the permits, and
Okay.
because the work, it doesn't take that long to
Okay.
do. Especially, I already have the truss
Okay.
ready to go.
All right, so you're well invested into this piece of property? All
Oh,
right.
yes.
What do y'all want to do? Okay, go ahead. You want to do it? Okay. The first one. 3 months. Give him 3 months. 4 if you want to be generous. But
Now, wait a second, just for discussion purposes. You're coming up with a date for compliance, or you want to just wait a month and see if he has the necessarily paperwork to move forward in the construction? Because if you set this now, in 90 days, let's say he's near the end but not finished, then he'll.
Not in compliance, but to give him an extension.
Because did you say you
So we're
got the engineer?
continuing for a certain amount of time, not finding.
But you
But-
have to find this fact and then do a continuation.
Quick question, the compliant is to get a permit, correct?
The compliance is the property maintenance, the vacant structure, general exterior, general interior. So you literally have to rehab the house to come
Okay.
into compliance.
Okay.
The city would request that the board make a finding of fact, as this case has now been presented 3 times, and if it's continued again, then the city will have to make a 4th presentation for the initial hearing on this matter. As we've all heard, there's been a number of hurdles that have been presented to the property owner, but the city's goal is code compliance, and a finding of fact is what's necessary to propel this case into the next stage. And so the city would ask for that motion to be made.
Yeah.
I move that the board issue the following finding of facts and conclusions of law in this case. The respondent is the owner of the property located at 110 Chapel Lane, Titusville, Florida. The respondent was given proper notice of code violations found by the code enforcement officer and was given a reasonable time to comply before the case was brought before the board. That the respondent was given proper notice of this hearing. That the respondent or a representative of the respondent appeared at today's hearing. That the evidence and testimony presented showed that the respondent did not bring the property into compliance by the date set forth in the notice, and the property is in violation of the following code provisions. Section 6-109, subsection 301.3, section 304-1, and section 305-1. The respondent shall be given until 4 months.
Yeah.
The respondent shall be given.
I would suggest the first meeting in January 2021.
I'll have to look at a calendar. January the 11th.
The respondent shall be given until January 11th, 2021 to bring all violations into compliance. It shall be respondent's responsibility to immediately notify the code enforcement officer when compliance is achieved so the officer can inspect and confirm compliance. If compliance is not achieved by this date, a subsequent compliance hearing will be held and a fine in the amount of, what was it original, $138?
No, that's not, the $130 is the city cost.
Okay. So we didn't come up with a fine.
You can come up
And
with
the
a fine.
amount of $50 per day
Okay.
may be imposed for each and every day and of the violations continued past the compliance date. In setting the proposed fine, the board considers the gravity of the violation and any actions taken by the respondent to correct the violation and any previous code violations by this respondent.
You said per violation. You said per violation.
Yes. The city costs of prosecution are imposed in the amount of $138.85.
You're, okay. Okay.
I'll second that.
A motion by Rom and a second by Mr. Herman. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Member Porter,
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Edens,
Yes.
Member Herman,
Yes.
Chairperson Bell.
Yes, motion carried. Okay, you'll be getting a letter from us, and just keep your, keep Mr. Lewis or
Will-
the office informed.
Will do.
Okay. All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, board.
Okay. Okay, let's take a 10-minute break. Be back here by 1:45, no later than.
So, let's say it's dictator by the city until.
thank you. All right. We're back up. Where are we at now? I don't even know.
We are still in the beginning of the agenda. We have moved on to Fred Whitaker, case number, sorry. Hi. We are on the second case listed on your agenda, page 3 of 9, case number 20-24 for the property located at 3945 Deauville Street in Titusville. And the officer on this case is Officer Lewis.
Okay, this is, I forgot the address already, 3945 DeVille Street. In violation of several things, property maintenance, general exterior maintenance, exterior walls, junk and debris. I've still not had any contact with the owner whatsoever.
Before you go in, the case was previously continued due to the lack of notice of hearing, which I will now submit into evidence in the record. Go ahead.
I was out this morning. Somebody has cut the front yard, and if you will look to the left of the garage there, you can't really see it. Somebody put some kind of piece of wood up there, and attempted to try to paint it. At least I'm going to call it paint. To the right side of the garage, the junk and debris that was there has been removed from there and placed in the middle of the driveway. The back has not been touched. There's still junk and debris on the right side of the house as well. Some of it was left. Most of it's been moved to the driveway. No contact with the owner whatsoever.
But you are removing overgrowth, or that stays because it was still somewhere else?
Well, it still stays because the back's not been touched at all. They partially in compliance with the overgrowth, just the front. And I've stated before, the whole time on this case, I've not had any contact with the owners at all, owner.
But clearly they're getting your messages.
Somebody is.
Like I said, I've never spoken to anybody.
None of the notices came back as undeliverable?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
There was a young man standing there for a little while. What his relation was to the owner is unclear. It was rumored to be a stepson. We have no idea. He's not been there for quite some time now.
Could you put it back to the first so they can see what they did at the initial hearing? Thank you.
Is this the case that we made it all the way down to ask whether it was a serious threat or nuisance before we found out that there wasn't notice?
No,
that was a different one. Okay.
So this one has a time already started.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do we need more information?
I don't think so.
I move to find that the board previously found the respondent in violation of codes and order the respondent to come into compliance by
August 10th.
August 10th,
Right there.
2020, or a fine of $50 per day could be imposed for each section. Respondent was provided proper notice of the prior order and proper notice of this compliance hearing. Respondent did not attend the hearing. Testimony and evidence show that the respondent failed to bring all violations into compliance by the compliance date. The daily fine shall be imposed beginning the day after compliance date and shall continue to accrue until the property is brought into compliance as confirmed by the code enforcement officer. The city's total costs of prosecution are imposed in the amount of $156.45, which is reasonable. This cost shall be included as part of the total fine owed by the respondent. The board's prior order is incorporated herein. The city may record this order, which shall constitute a lien in the subject property and any other property owned by the respondent.
Okay,
The agenda says that compliance was supposed to be done before August 7th.
well, I'm looking at August 10th sitting on my sheet right here. Well, okay, wait a minute. On number 4, but if it's not corrected, a fine in the amount if it will be imposed on August 10th.
I have August 7th as well, now that I can find that.
Which do you want, 10th or the 7th? Mm.
Oh, yeah, the slide says August 10th right here.
7th, the Friday, the 7th.
All right, okay, all right. Maybe I'm not catching something here.
And the fine should begin on August 8th.
There's no August 8th on here. What it says, the violation on or before August 7th. If the violation is not corrected, a fine in the amount of $50 will be imposed on August 10th.
Oh, I do see that too.
So August 10th is the date.
That's what the agenda says, but the order, which is the official guiding document, says August 7th and the fine begins on the 8th. That August 10th is just skipping the weekend for some reason.
Chelsea, I don't see an August 8th on here. I see per day on August 10th.
But she's saying that the slideshow isn't as important as the executive order.
I know, well, I don't have that, but I'm looking at this and I'm looking at this, so, okay. All right, whatever. So August 8th.
Are we going to
Amend it to August 8th.
Yes.
Yes. Second, okay, second by Robin. All right, motion by Robin, a motion by Ashley, a second by Robin. Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Vice Chairperson Edens,
Yes.
Member Herman,
Yes.
Member Porter,
Yes.
Chairperson Bell.
Yes, motion carried. So it commence back to August 8th. Next case, please. Oh, crap, there's another one.
I have good news. The next case on your agenda, 20-26, that you previously heard in violation was the O'Leary Enterprises 4475 South Street, and it was achieved compliance on September 22nd, 2020 by virtue of obtaining a permit.
Do you want a written order on that? An order of
This
compliance?
board has reserved jurisdiction to impose costs, so I don't know that I need an order, but I do need a motion to find that this case has achieved compliance.
When was the compliance date?
September 22nd.
I move that case dash 2026, located at 4475 South Street, has come into compliance.
You don't want a written order?
It would be fine to also have one.
Okay.
Yes.
Second. All right, a motion by Ashley, a second by Robin. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Vice Chairperson Edens,
Yes.
Member Herman,
Yes.
Member Porter,
Yes.
Chairperson Bell.
Yes, motion carried.
And no fine, right? There's no
No
fine.
fine, right, correct. Next case, please.
Next, we have case number 20-30 for the tax parcel ID 22352052-125, also known as 4355 Westlake Drive. And I have Officer May Wright here to provide testimony. And before she gets started, we have some exhibits to submit into testimony: the notice of hearing, notice of complaint, and cost recovery statement.
Just a notice of hearing.
This is a Massey.
This is a Massey hearing, so it's only a notice.
Okay, so sorry.
Affidavit and notice of hearing.
My mistake.
This would be the notice of hearing for today's hearing, correct?
Do we have to do the other stuff?
No, we already did it. We already found violation, we already have cost recovery, and we already did all that. They just wasn't noticed last time.
So now what, you need a motion on the notice was sent?
No, I think this is the finding of noncompliance.
Correct. This is.
All right.
So the board had ruled that the property needed to be brought into compliance by the 19th of September. I can tell you that the neighbors mowed the front yard, but the backyard is still has not been cut. No work has been done to the water in the pool. The wire ties that I've placed on both gates are still in place. So the gates are secured, but the grass is,
Oh, my gosh.
is well over 24 inches in height in some places. No work's been done to the pool. I have received no contact from the owner's secured capital trust.
And nobody can get through that fence at all, you don't think?
It is wired shut.
Good. You get lost
Both
back
gates
there.
were wired.
So surprised they don't forget preservation.
Yeah, they've got a realtor box on there.
I move to find that the board previously found the respondent in violation of codes and ordered the respondent to come into compliance by September 19th, 2020, or a fine in the amount of $250 would be imposed for each code section.
Back up that $250 per code or per day?
For each code section violation. So I think it's,
Per day, per violation.
yes.
Okay.
Respondent was provided proper notice of the prior order and proper notice of this compliance hearing. Respondent did not attend the hearing. Testimony and evidence show that the respondent failed to bring all violations into compliance by the compliance date. The daily fine shall be imposed beginning the day after the compliance date and shall continue to accrue until the property is brought into compliance as confirmed by the code enforcement officer. City's total cost of prosecution are imposed in the amount of $174.83. Board's prior order is incorporated herein. The city may record this order, which shall constitute a lien on the subject property and any other property owned by respondent. And I'm very sorry, but this is the one that we said was maybe a serious threat because of the fence not being secured, but you're saying it's wired shut, so maybe we don't need to go that route this time
Yes.
around.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What was your date for?
September 19th, 2020.
It's actually September 18th was the compliance date per the order. So the fine starts to run September 19th.
I apologize. That is
Okay.
correct.
Anything else you have?
I'm sorry?
Anything else you have?
No, no, ma'am, not on this case.
Any questions for Ms. May?
I think I still need a second. I made a
Oh.
motion, right? Yeah.
You made, okay, I need a second, yes. Mr. Herman did that? Mr. Herman did?
I made the motion, he did the second.
Okay. All right, any questions? Motion by Ashley, second by Mr. Herman. Roll call vote, please.
Member Herman?
Yes.
Member Porter?
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Edens?
Yes.
Chairperson Bell?
Yes, motion carried. Next case, please. The next case is number 20-31 for the property located at 2635 Pine Court. Can we take out that Westlake Drive off of there?
Yep.
This case was previously heard at your last meeting, and the notice of hearing for today is being provided into evidence at this moment. And then Officer May Wright will provide testimony for the Massey hearing on this case.
So this case, we had trash and debris in the driveway. I went by the property this morning, front of the house, and the driveway is still filled with all the debris that was there the last time. It's in front of, here we go. So open containers holding water. The debris is on top of a flatbed trailer. It's all just sitting there. No contact with the owner since the previous hearing. That is the affidavit, notice of hearing that was posted at City Hall and on the property.
Did any of the mail come back that you sent out?
No, ma'am.
Oh, here, I got two. This is the one we haven't heard yet.
This was from the previous year.
Oh.
Didn't pass it all the way down.
That was Westlake.
Now this is Westlake, or Westlake slash Pine.
Now, wait a minute, we're not on, okay, we got a confusion here. Slash Pine is what we're on. Where's Westlake?
Westlake was the previous one we just finished up, the previous year.
Oh, okay.
20-30
Okay, so I didn't pass.
20-30 was the
Oh, that's just a typo?
4355 Westlake.
Yeah.
But that's included in there? Okay, makes sense.
We are on 2635 slash Pine.
Yes. Number 2.
I move to find that the board previously found the respondent in violation of codes and ordered the respondent to come into compliance by, where's the date? Was it October 9th?
Yes.
2020. Respondent was provided proper notice of the prior order and proper notice of the compliance hearing. Respondents did not attend this hearing. The testimony and evidence shown that the respondent failed to bring all violations into compliance by the compliance date. The daily fine shall be imposed beginning the day after the compliance date and shall continue to accrue until the property is brought into compliance as confirmed by the code enforcement officer. The city's total cost of prosecution are imposed in the amount of $262.88 and incurred repair costs in the amount of, which we don't have.
Oh yeah, no, that's the serious threat.
Yeah,
So move to 7.
The city's total cost, okay, the board prior order is incorporated herein. The city may record the order which shall constitute a lien on the subject property and any other property owned by the respondent.
Second.
Okay, a motion by Rob and a second by Ashley. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Member Herman?
Yes.
Member Porter?
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Edens?
Yes.
Chairperson.
Yes, motion carries. Somebody's gonna have some big bills here. Next case, please.
The next case is number 20-32. The Walgreens store 3492 has been previously presented last month at the code enforcement hearing by the fire inspector, Kyle Mack. Officer Mack is going to provide Inspector Mack is going to provide the notice of hearing to the board.
All right, so just an update. This was the Walgreens at Garden Street that required the quarterly inspection for the sprinkler system. I was contacted on Thursday by the manager who informed me the inspection had been completed. I went by on Friday to confirm, but unfortunately there are 3 deficiencies that the inspector noted on the inspection. So all 3 of those deficiencies do need to be corrected before the violation can be cleared. that's kind of where we're at right now. I was able to get a copy of the report from the contractor, forwarded that to the manager, who then forwarded it on to the district manager, I believe. So they are in possession of the report itself, so they do know what the issues are. As far as I'm aware, there is no scheduled date for the repairs to be completed. However, they did wait until the day before the final day to get it done. So that's kind of why they were not able to complete the repairs of the system before.
Does that statute in FPA, blah, 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 spell out that the deficiencies have to be completed?
Yes, if there are any deficiencies on the system, it is still in violation. So they just need to reach out to the contractor and have them come out and repair the issues that they found.
They tell you why it took so long to get somebody in there?
No. Seeing as how it's been a year, I guess they just wanted to get that full 365 days. That's the only thing I can think of. They've had far more notice than anything I've ever had to deal with before. Actually, the reason they were able to do it on Thursday was just because they were in the Titusville area. So they called and they were in the area and they stopped by to do it. So if they had been pretty much any place else, they wouldn't have been able to even get the inspection done in time.
Okay, what do y'all want? Any questions? Y'all have any questions of Fire Inspector Mack here?
I hate to be a complete pain, but do we have the section to read?
I think the point is well taken, that because the violation is quarterly inspection.
Yes.
And I think what she's asking is, technically that's been done. Is it incorporated within that code provision that you have to pass the inspection in order to comply with that code provision?
We can look. I believe it would still be in the PowerPoint. The way that we handle it at the fire department is the violation cannot be closed until the system is returned to a normal status. So in the case of the sprinkler system, they would have to either put a green inspection tag on, or they would have to note on the back of the tag that the repairs have been completed. So until the repairs are completed, the system is still in violation on our side. And I mean, there's really...
Would y'all ever shut them down for that?
No, not for something like that. The system was still receiving annual inspections, and the deficiencies that were listed are not severe enough to warrant any sort of shutdown. Okay. It's simply something that needs to be completed so that they can actually have a cleared inspection from us.
I just want to know, when I say they're in violation of that section, that I know that they're in violation of that section. Do we have a text version of it to be able to reference?
I can
maybe look it up on my cell phone.
Is that the only slide? Okay. They're not. The main gist of the code is simply that they have to have quarterly fire inspections anytime that there is a sprinkler system combined with a fire alarm. One of the deficiencies that was noted was that the mechanical bell that rings when the fire sprinkler system is flowing water did not operate. So that's really the holdup for it. So in this instance, if the sprinkler system were to go off, there would be no local notification for the building that the water is flowing, which is really the main issue. So that's a deficiency that would need to be corrected.
Which I agree with. Just not, I'm not 100% certain that that addresses that. But if we're taking his word for it, that's fine. Or if we can reference it, that's fine. Or
I don't appear to have a copy of the fire code with me, but you can take the testimony of the inspector as the testimony that you're basing your decision upon. And he's not able to close out his inspection report because of the failure of the prior inspection that was done on Thursday as a result of this code enforcement action. And so it's obvious that the respondent is aware of the code enforcement action and trying to make some sort of an effort to comply by getting that third-party inspection done last Thursday, but it wasn't sufficient enough because of the existing deficiencies in the system, which they would have been put on notice by the third-party inspector, as well as no notice of compliance for this code enforcement matter. There, furthermore, will be an additional notice sent from this code enforcement board to remind them, if they don't already know or remember, that that inspection failure did not clear them of this code enforcement violation.
But are you familiar enough with it? Like, what if the next section is what spells out what their consequences are? And so would it not be less efficient for the city to charge them with this section if it doesn't apply to what the consequences are for not remediating, because technically they have inspected already?
Well, this is the consequence for not inspecting, what this board is doing today. I don't think that there's another section that's more applicable because this is specific to the quarterly inspections compared to the annual inspections, which they are doing. You know, there's many different layers of inspection requirements, it seems, and the inspector, who is the subject matter expert, has provided his testimony that they failed to meet this criteria.
But
They didn't fail to quarterly inspect. That's the only thing I get to read.
They haven't met the criteria of this section because they haven't received a notice of compliance, and they did get an inspection that did not meet with the satisfaction of the city standards. They would have received a thumbs up of some sort, and they have not gotten that. Just because they had someone, if you have a homeowner come to your house that reveals a list of deficiencies, just because they came doesn't mean that the house is good to be sold. And that's a irrelevant parallel, but I'm trying to show you that this inspection didn't pass the city standard.
But if you cite a home for a bad roof and really they have a poor swimming pool, you're not getting anywhere either. And that's really just my point is, am I the only one that feels comfortable that it only says inspections, or?
No, I agree with you on that point. I think you should have the code in front of you to say that not only should there be the inspection, but they should pass the inspection in order for there to be compliance with that code provision.
So then in this instance, you want to close this case?
No,
have to...
I would suggest
the only other option would be to close this case and then for me to open a second one for the same issue because the compliance still hasn't been achieved.
Inspector Mack, I think what the board's asking for is just for the text of the language of that code section so that they could review it.
Well, I mean, I don't have that.
Right, so if we continue the matter till next month, then we could.
That would be fine.
So we don't need to.
And I mean, in that instance, they could have gotten the compliance in that time. That would be fine if you would like to move it an additional month to give them that time to come into compliance. I don't have any issue with that.
Yeah, I really don't want to create any more work for anybody. I just wish I could read what that paragraph said.
I was trying to pull it up.
I did too, and it's like a 600-page document.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's a little thick, so.
So I recommend that the board make a motion to continue this matter with the review of the applicable code section at the next meeting.
Can I say so moved, or do we need details? I move that we move case 20-32 till the next meeting so that we can take a look at the statute itself. And for whatever it's worth, details were never in question at all.
Yeah, I need a second.
I second that.
All right, Mr. Herman. A motion by Ashley, second by Mr. Herman. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Member Herman?
Yes.
Member Porter?
Yes.
Chairperson Edens? Oh, sorry, Vice Chairperson Edens?
Yes.
Chairperson Bell?
Yes, motion carried. So we'll see you again next month. And hopefully it'll be done.
I hope so.
Okay. We are now into initial hearings section of the agenda. The first one, 20-34, is the Titusville Mall LLC. And this case is in compliance. And case number 20-35, also at the Titusville Mall, is in compliance. And the city wishes to withdraw these two from your agenda, and no further action is required for 2034 or 2035. 2036 has already been disposed of by this board at the beginning of the meeting when we had an individual call in. That brings us to case number 20-37, for the property located at 2280 Beechwood Court, a property you have seen before. Officer May Wright is here to provide testimony. Before we get started, she's got some evidence to submit into the record: a notice of violation, notice of hearing, and cost recovery statement.
Yes. So we have the affidavit, the notice of violation, affidavit of the notice of hearing, and the cost recovery statement in the total amount of $157.22.
Thank you.
So, Code Board case 20-37. Our property owner is Lorraine Silvers. Violation and mailing address is the same, 2280 Beechwood Court in Titusville. The violations, she was cited for 6-56 requiring of a building permit, and section 28-391 residential accessory building and structures, a setback violations. So we received the complaint from neighbors concerning construction on the site. The construction was to the west of the house. There was a structure being built against the black wall and the fence in that side yard. So notice initial inspection was conducted on July 29th. A notice of violation was posted on the property. On August 3rd, a copy of that violation notice was mailed by certified mail, and we have not, it's not been signed for or returned yet. Our notice of hearing was posted at City Hall and on the property on September 17th. The certified mail was mailed out on the 9th of September, and the return receipt was signed COVID-19 and returned on September 12th. So date given to comply on was August 31st. So since I did this presentation, I actually did have I was able to get in contact with the property owner, Miss Lorraine Silvers. Last Thursday, she allowed myself and Inspector Lewis to enter into the backyard to take a look at the building itself and do an inspection on site. So other inspections, I did the compliance inspection on July 29th. I was out on August 25th, September 1st, September 17th, September 29th, October 2nd, and August 8th. I apologize, that says the 9th, the 8th. So the results of the inspection, there is an accessory building being built in the side setback to the west of the house. Now, during my inspection on the 8th, we did find that the structure measurement-wise is under the 120 square feet that would trigger the requirement for a building permit. So while a building permit is not required, the structure still must meet the zoning setbacks. That being said, so our 28-391 addresses residential accessory buildings and structures. So Section E, again, addresses the need of the 120 square feet for the structure requiring a building permit. Section G, accessory buildings and structures shall meet the standards for the zoning district in which they are located for the following exceptions. So the property at 2280 Beechwood Drive is located in an R1B zoning district. The side yard setback for that detached structure is a minimum of 5 feet from that side property line. So you may recognize this from your hearing back in February. You guys heard case 20-09. and you did issue an order concerning the trash, junk, and debris, 12-23. So there are still fines running on that order you guys did back in February. So this is the front of the house. The storage structure, you'll see, kind of hard to see, but it's to the left of the house. That's right against the side or the fence line at the side of the house. This is from a neighbor's yard. The structure is directly behind the palm tree. This is the posting of the property on the 29th. So my follow-up inspection on September 1st. A little more trash and debris keeps coming to the property. So this is a view since my visit on the 29th. They added roof, additional walls, etc. So a neighboring property owner allowed me into their backyard. So this is from a neighboring property on Redwood. And again, we have walls, doors, storage structure. And that is a storage building in the back of the property. It was a metal building at one time, and then they added additional cover around it. So this is the posting of the hearing at the property on the 17th of September. So recommendations. So based on the evidence and testimony presented in 20-30, I'm sorry, 20-37, I apologize, that is a typo. It's determined that Lorraine Louise Silvers is the owner of record for the property located at 2280 Beechwood Court, located in Titusville, Florida, as determined by the property appraiser's records. Is in possession or control of the property and was in violation of section 28-391. It is further recommended that the Code Enforcement Board order the respondents to correct the violation on or before October 23rd to comply. In order to correct the violation, the respondent must obtain a permit to construct the structure as per City of Titusville specifications or remove the structure from the property. Order the respondent to be assessed administrative costs in the amount of $157.22. If the respondent does not comply by October 23rd, 2020, a fine of $100 per violation should be imposed for each day the violation continues. And she would need to contact me to do a reinspection.
I'm sorry, did you only say it was in violation of
Correct.
28-391?
So she is the building permit. A building permit is required when the structure is over 120 square feet. During my inspection on the 8th, it was found that it was below that 120 threshold. So the building permit, the 6-56, does not trigger until that 120 or a 10 by 12 building, basically, or larger, requires that building permit. So she is still in violation of the 28-391 because of where the structure is located in that side setback.
And the junk and debris from case 20-09 does continue to accrue from earlier this year.
Did she attend the meeting, sat in the front,
No.
said that she was sick?
No, ma'am, just to refresh the board back into that particular case. The officer that testified, the board had asked, had it reached a serious threat?
Yeah,
And
because all that debris out
At that hearing, though, they had actually removed everything out of the front yards and to the sides. But since that date through the COVID, through this year, it's now returned to where it is, and it is indeed now a serious threat, as you can see.
Is she the one that lives on a cul-de-sac that does yard sales all the time?
Yes, ma'am.
So the additional testimony regarding case number 20-09 that Officer May Wright has provided is regarding the serious threat that has returned. We can't do that.
That would only be relevant, that's only relevant to consider the fine. That can't be brought up in
Okay.
terms of doing anything to take care of that, but it is relevant in terms of calculating the fine you want to impose for this case, because that is one of the criteria in 162 for determining your fine.
Right. And so the reason it was brought up is because we reviewed the testimony that was provided at the second hearing and found that one of the statements made at that hearing, which was that the serious threat had been abated, we wanted to clarify that today at this hearing because there is a running violation for junk and debris. That prior case exists, and we're acknowledging that. And we're also presenting the accessory structure violation because of it being in the required setback and for various reasons, but also to elaborate on the testimony with the serious threat. And as the board attorney has identified, that's relevant to setting the fine, but we wanted it on the record. That was the city's goal, is purely to state what we believe this property to be a serious threat.
But there was no serious threat finding by the board at that previous hearing?
No, it was stated by the officer that it had been abated as a serious threat, and we wanted to correct that.
Just quickly, because it has nothing to do with anything, but I mean, it looks like it's even spilling out onto the street. So even the trash pickup that day ought to be able to grab what's not even on the property anymore.
That actually has happened on at least one occasion.
October 2nd, we did do some removal from the public right-of-way.
Yeah, I would think just the junk trash that we know that they go around.
Her front door where you put that, how you had to delicately go through that little spot, right?
That is correct.
So even the fire department can't get in there, or they can get in there, but they're gonna tear stuff up getting in there, right?
There's definitely a blockage of free access to that front door.
I guess my point is, we can find this violation, it clearly exists, but how do we, is there anything that any of us can do to stop that?
You can issue another violation notice because this is new.
Have y'all ever talked to her?
My first contact with her was last week, Wednesday afternoon on phone, and then I met her for the first time in person on Thursday morning.
And what's her excuse or reasoning?
Well, I mean, this is a mental illness, but, you know.
Does anybody live there with her besides herself?
It is, I cannot confirm if Spencer,
Well, I don't think that structure is for storage. I mean,
actually, it was full. It was full of stuff already.
The new structure?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, Officer Wright had made arrangements with a local church to assist in this, and they were not receptive to that. So
that's part of the illness.
Yes, that sent us backwards as opposed to where we were trying to get to.
So basically, there's nothing that we or you or anybody can do to help inspire.
No, as you can see, they've actually put tarps over everything to ensure that it is private property.
Okay. I move that the board issue the following findings of facts and conclusions of law in this case. That the respondent is the owner of the property located at 2280 Beechwood Court, Titusville, Florida. That the respondent was given proper notice of code violations found by the code enforcement officer and was given a reasonable time to comply before this case was brought before the board. That the respondent was given proper notice of this hearing. That the respondent or representative did not appear at today's hearing. That the evidence and testimony presented show that the respondent did not bring the property into compliance by the date set forth in the notice, and the property is in violation of the following code provisions. Section 28-391, accessory buildings and structures. Respondent shall be given until, we didn't do this part, so November the 6th to come into compliance, to bring all violations into compliance. It shall be respondent's responsibility to immediately notify the code enforcement officer when compliance is achieved so the officer can inspect and confirm compliance. If compliance is not achieved by this date, a subsequent compliance hearing will be held, and a fine in the amount of $250 per day may be imposed for each and every day any of the violations continued past the compliance date. In setting the proposed fine, the board considers the gravity of the violations, any actions taken by the respondent to correct the violations, and any previous code violations by the respondent.
$250 per day, $250 per day per violation of what?
Well, it's only one violation, so it doesn't matter. They're taking building permit out. City's costs of prosecution are imposed in the amount of $157.22. And it's not helpful for me to, well, it's not applicable to this section. Okay.
Second.
For this serious threat of a nuisance thing.
Motion by Ashley, second by Robin. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Member Herman?
Yes.
Member Porter?
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Edens?
Yes.
Chairperson Bell?
Yes. Motion carried. So we'll try again. See what happens. Next case, please.
The last case listed on the agenda is number 20-38, that we haven't already heard anyway, for the property located at 1011 English Street. Officer Ken Hutchings would like to provide some evidence for the record prior to providing his testimony.
Afternoon. This one will be just a little bit easier than the last one I tried to present. So with that, we're going to go ahead, the exhibits being the first of the notice of violation affidavit, the second being the notice of hearing, and the third being the cost recovery. That cost being $104.39.
That was the same as the last one. You must have the same cost.
Yes. All right. What we're going through here is, again, Code Enforcement Board case number 2038. The respondent is Timothy A. Elmore and Michelle Atkins. The violation address being the same as the mail to 1011 English Street, Titusville, Florida, 32796. The violation is the first section being 12-23, junk and debris. And we're looking at it. Initial inspection, found household items and debris scattered along the frontage of structure and driveway. Whoa. There we go. The initial inspection was performed on 6/2 of 2020. The NOV was actually hand-delivered to the homeowner. The notice to respondents 6/4/2020, mailed, certified, and returned delivered and signed for on 6/17 of 2020. Notice of hearing 9/15/2020, posted at both City Hall and property where violation exists. Certified mail was mailed at 9/9 of 2020 and signed for in 9/12. Date given to comply was on or before 8/20 of 2020. And the progress, or the contact with the owner, was periodic contact was made during random re-inspections, checking on any progress. Follow-up inspections 8/11 of 2020, 8/30 of 2020, 9/15 of 2020, and 10/6 of 2020. And again this morning. Follow-up results of the inspection, property owner has not removed, but rather added more debris to the frontage. What he had accomplished over the weekend was simply moving a few things and putting them roadside, but the violation does in fact still exist. City code defined 12-23 machinery parts, scrap lumber, etc., storage and maintaining prohibited. It should be unlawful for any person or cause a permit of junk, scrap metal, scrap lumber, waste paper products, discarded building materials, et cetera, to go through it quickly. And it should be unlawful to permit any accumulation of any such waste materials to be in or upon any yard, lawn, garden, outbuilding, or premises in the city if it constitutes a fire hazard, hazard to the safety of the person, or an unsanitary condition. That's most definitely with the bits and pieces and the debris that's been hanging out there, it has created an unsanitary situation. This was the initial inspection when I hand delivered the notice of violation to the homeowner.
Did they say anything when you handed it to them?
Ma'am?
Did they say anything when you handed it to them?
That he was going to have it cleaned up by the time it came to code board. And again, mind you, with the COVID deal, this is a kind of an old case, so it has been sitting around. I gave him actually extra time. So we went from the initial.
Is that a refrigerator sitting there?
Yes, but one thing I did do is have him take the door off.
Good boy.
My boss taught me well. This photo was taken at 9:15 with a notice of hearing posting. Based on the testimony and evidence presented in 20-38, it is determined that the respondents, Timothy Elmore, Michelle Aikens, the owners of record on property, located at, again, 1011 Garden. I apologize, that's a typo. Should be English Street. Located in Titusville, Florida, as determined by the property appraiser's record, in possession or control of the property and in violation of a Titusville Code Ordinance Section 12-23 as defined. It is further recommended that the Code Board Enforcement Board order the respondents to correct the violation on or before 11/9/2020 to comply. In order to correct the violation, the respondent must remove debris, household items from property frontage and driveway areas. Order the respondent to be assessed administrative costs in the amount of $104.39. If the respondent does not comply by 11/9/2020, a fine of $100 per violation per day should be imposed for each day the violation continues. Any questions?
What would y'all like to do?
I move that the board issue the following finding of facts and conclusion of law in this case. That respondent is the owner of the property located at 1011 English Street, Titusville, Florida. That the respondent was given proper notice of code violation founded by the code enforcement officer and was given a reasonable time to comply before the case was brought before the board. That the respondent was given proper notice of this hearing. That the respondent did not appear at today's hearing. That the evidence and testimony presented showed that the respondent did not bring their property into compliance by the date set forth in the notice, and the property is in violation of the following code section 12-23. The respondent shall be given until November 9th, 2020, to bring all violations into compliance. It shall be respondent's responsibility to immediately notify the code enforcement officer when compliance is achieved, so the officer can inspect and confirm compliance. If compliance is not achieved by this date, excuse me, a subsequent compliance, compliance hearing will be held, and a fine in the amount of $100 per day may be imposed for each and every day any of the violations continue past the compliance date. In setting the proposed fine, the board considers the gravity of the violation, any actions taken by the respondent to correct the violation, and any previous code violation by this respondent.
Any questions? Motion by Robin,
need to do the
second by,
Cost of prosecution.
I thought you did that.
No, the cost of prosecution are imposed in the amount of $104.39.
The
Motion by Robin, second by,
recommended fine was $50 a day.
100
100.
was
100.
recommended.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay, motion by Ralph, second by Ashley. Any questions? Roll call vote, please.
Member Herman?
No.
Member Porter?
Yes.
Vice Chairperson Edens?
Yes.
Chairperson Bell?
Yes, motion carried. All right. Board Attorney's report. City Attorney's report.
The city has conducted interviews in response to the request for proposals for a special magistrate, and the city is prepared to present a contract to City Council for their approval at the next City Council meeting. And once the contract is awarded, I believe that there will be, you know what? The process I need to clarify in the ordinance for what exactly is to happen for this board during the transition. I believe that notice is required to this board, and I do not recall exactly the extent of the notice that may be required to this board, and so I may have to report back to you again with more information. But that is the status of where we are at as far as the beginning of the contract. So the contract date, I don't know when it will anticipate to be started. This may be the last code enforcement board meeting. There may be one more. I'm not sure exactly how that transition will play out, but I wanted to let you know that this contract is going to be submitted to the City Council for their approval. With that, I have nothing but thanks for you all for all of the time that you have given to the city. And it was a gift to the city. We thank you for your time and service to the community by allowing this to be a peer-reviewed opportunity for these penalties to be decided. And the City Council has made their decision to look into the pursuit of a special magistrate. And so the city's followed the City Council's direction. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
That's a paid position?
Yes.
Versus a volunteer free?
So we pay your board attorney, and in lieu of paying a board attorney, we would pay the special magistrate for this equal amount of time. So it's not a cost addition to the city because of the existing cost of having a board attorney. It's just a choice that council has made. The statute requires there be a board attorney, so the statute requires either the magistrate or the board attorney, and either one would have that equal approximate cost from the city's end.
Anything else? Code enforcement manager's report.
No report.
Chairman's report. I don't have any. Be sad to leave this. Board members report. We are adjourned.